Hello and welcome to this edition of Talking China Today. I'm your host Wang Aihua in Beijing. Today let's talk about the Chinese government's anti-monopoly probes into foreign companies. You may not have read much about it, but ask the executives of big-name multinational companies in China what's on their minds lately. The most likely common answer would be the government's anti-monopoly probes. So how big a deal is this? Who should be worried? Does this mean China's business environment is deteriorating for foreign players? Before we answer these questions, let me first show you the latest updates on this campaign, mostly in the auto industry. On Wednesday, on August the 20th, China handed down the country's heaviest penalty, totaling about $200 million for price monopoly to 12 Japanese auto parts suppliers, including big names like Hitachi, Mitsubishi Electric, and so on. And last Thursday, on August the 14th, authorities in central China's Hubei province meted out a combined antitrust fine of about $260,000 to 4 BMW dealers. Still a week earlier, on August the 6th, China announced to punish two auto giants, Chrysler and Audi, for monopolistic practices. And a week before that, on July the 29th, China confirmed to have launched surprise inspections of Microsoft Corporation's 4 offices in the Chinese mainland. This does seem a long list involving a number of companies, but for these multinational giants, the probes should be nothing new or strange because this is what governments do around the world. Companies with operations in the United States, for example, should well know that the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Department of Justice in recent years have prosecuted many foreign firms under the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act and the antitrust laws. So why make a big fuss over it when it's China's turn? I recently spoke to Jeremy Gray, the chief financial officer of a U.S. multinational construction materials company, over this matter. He talked with his own experiences of running businesses in China and other countries, and I hear, quote, "China is enforcing standards that apply in most Western economies. To date, I do not see operating in China is getting more difficult for foreign companies as long as they maintain good business practices." And this week, China's Ministry of Commerce also rejected the notion that xenophobia is behind the probes, saying foreign-funded and domestic companies are both equal before Chinese laws. So here comes the answer of who should be worried in this wave of probes. My conclusion is, in the short term, of course, it's those companies who have not followed rules. But in the long term, nobody should be worried because the probes will help create a more just and open business environment in China. Isn't this a win-win strategy? Okay, this is the end of this edition of Talking China Today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.